Happy Sunday! I am the supplier, and this is Sunday Book Stack for March 9th, 2014. T-shirt of the video. I haven't done one of these in a while because I haven't got any new shirts. But this one of the counselors at my school gave me as a bribe to continue helping her with testing stuff. And it says, "I am silently correcting your grammar." A friend of mine said that I should cross out the silently part because apparently I'm a grammar Nazi, but you know, whatever. So today, book haul. I've got 12 books plus 2 audiobooks and an ebook that I have not picked up yet but will. The 2 audiobooks I got an Audible's BOGO sale. They were The Silver Linings Playbook by Matthew Quick and The Martian by Andy Weir, I think. And I've heard about The Martian a couple of times on the Book Riot podcast about a guy who gets stranded on Mars and how he survives being on Mars by himself. I haven't decided which one I'm going to listen to first, so if you've got any thoughts on which one I should listen to first, Silver Linings Playbook or The Martian, let me know. Beth, I know which one you're going to pick. I ordered 3 books from Amazon this month. Americana, this is a book that I am reading with Alan this month. I picked up The Geography Club, which is about a group of kids who are part of the LGBT community who create a geography club, except that they don't talk about geography. They talk, I assume, it's a place so that, you know, they can talk about their LGBT stuff, but they don't want everybody else to know. The 3rd book I got from Amazon, Darkest Minds, because I've seen a bunch of you guys talk about it, and I really want to read it now. I think it's interesting. I love kids with powers, or, you know, people with powers. I picked this one up. Part of the reason I picked up books from Amazon was because I had to have a $25 order to ship something. Any excuse to buy books. And then I went to Hastings, which is one of our bricks and mortar bookstores in the town where I go to school. And I picked up Locomotion by Jacqueline Woodson. And also at Hastings, I picked up Panic by Sharon Draper. I didn't know Sharon Draper had a new book out. After Out of My Mind, I think Out of My Mind was the most recent thing I read by her. I think this has something to do with teen dating violence, which puts it in the category of like Bitter End by Jennifer Brown for me, which I loved. So, and I love Sharon Draper. She's not let me down. Tears of a Tiger is one book that I can give to kids, and nobody gives it back to me and says they don't like it. So, I'm excited to read this one. And then I was at Walmart because it's, you know, the bookstore in the town where I live, and I picked up Eye of Minds by James Dashner, which is going to make an appearance in Feature Shelf number 33, which will go live on Thursday. It is a podcast now because of time. It is the gamer edition of Feature Shelf. Part of the reason I picked this up is because it's going to be in that podcast. I'm excited. And I'm also being stared at by the cat right now. And then we had Scholastic Book Fair at school, and buying books at the book fair does nice things for our library. It allows our library to purchase more books, so I bought books there. Here are the books that I purchased. Shadow and Bone, Lexapro and Cons, Allegiant, and I have to reread both Divergent and Insurgent, and yes, I know what happens at the end because I read book blogs and I don't care about spoilers. Jabba the Puppet, This Is What Happy Looks Like by Jennifer E. Smith. I actually, because I had them sitting on the table in my classroom right after I purchased them. I have one of my students in my 4th hour class is already reading a book by Jennifer E. Smith, The Statistical Probability of Love at First Sight, and she's like, "Oh, I want this one when I'm done." So, yay, already fostering author loyalty. I think it's fantastic. And then the last book that I picked up at book fair was Dear Bully, which is another book that I heard about on the Text Messages podcast, the one that has CJ Bott as a guest host or interview with or something along those lines. Those are my 12 books plus 2 audiobooks. Oh, the ebook that I will pick up most likely is called Grasshopper Jungle. I heard about it on the Book Riot podcast and was telling the professor about it. And when we were at Hastings, I picked it up. I was like, "Look, this is the book that they were talking about." And she says, "Oh, that sounds like something I would want to read." So I'm going to pick it up here in the near future. Speaking of the professor, will you slide over so you're all the way on the camera? There we go.
Hi.
Hi. So Sorry, I guess I just have to say hi to you because you're saying hi to them.
Right.
Anyway.
It's not like a talk show. I mean, like, it's not like you're Oprah. You have to ask me some deep questions then.
What are you reading right now? What's in your book stack for this week?
I'm reading Christopher Buckley's Supreme Courtship. It's pretty good. I'm not thrilled with it. It's not as good as some of his other ones. If you like political satire, check out his other books, Thank You for Smoking and Little Green Men. Little Green Men is good. And Thank You for Smoking.
Didn't they make it into a movie?
They made Thank You for Smoking into a movie. But I want to draw people's attention to the fact that I don't know why Chris Buckley did this. Why does he choose that photo of himself? Like, why? Like, I'm assuming some photographer made him do that. And
You want to know what's great? He kind of looks like Anthony Stewart Head.
so anyway, it's pretty good. It's not great. It's about this president. He's fed up because he made a Supreme Court nominee. It was like the second or third person he nominated, and the people who control such things ousted him just to be contrary because that's how politics works. So he instead nominated this woman named Judge Pepper Cartwright, star of the most popular reality TV show called Courtroom 6. So it's kind of like Judge Judy, sort of, being nominated to Supreme Court. So it's entertaining.
Okay.
And then I'm reading Behavioral, Social, and Emotional Assessment of Children and Adolescents.
Because she had to bust out the work stuff.
Because I have to read it to teach portions of class that I have to teach. I'm a psychologist. I gotta know the stuff that
I am reading. Here's my stack. Alan! Look, I've started it already. Okay? DD too, I've started it already. I won't bail like last time. I promise. And I'm also reading Eye of Minds, that I showed you already, because it is appearing in this week's Feature Shelf podcast. I didn't smack you with the book, did I?
No, I was just protecting myself.
Yeah, my Superman bookmark.
It's very cute. Anyways, keep going. You were talking.
Oh. Yeah, no, that's pretty much it. If
Okay.
you've got thoughts, leave them in the comments, and I will see you there soon. Until then, I'm the supplier wishing you happy reading. Don't forget to be awesome. Say bye.
The puppet?
You want to talk with the puppet?
No, don't.
Speaking of... Oh.
I'm on video! It's so exciting!
Speaking of the professor...